First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play action. It's Ryan. They'll get this one to cut complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Preston Smith there on the stop. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Again, Ryan. This one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw again is Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Turn this one to the 30-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Gallup. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 44-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he won't get much. maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Burrow. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Joseph on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Number 14.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Ryan. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Ryan. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 46-yard line.
He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll make it third down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in a meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Lions nothing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 13.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
But remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
No gain. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Tremaine Edmonds.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's McKinnon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Loss of 2 brings up
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
30-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this one's incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
a 7-yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And now a fair catch called for. He'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll run it. It's Matt. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in the second half. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow on play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it with McCammon. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Operating from the gun, Ryan. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Preston Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender.
Trying to find Kemp, it's intercepted. 37. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now Burrow on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 4.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. Going up top for Cup. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
First down, Bengals.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
On second down now, it's Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. This is Mack on the counter. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right?
They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On first down, Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. To throw again is Ryan. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Preston Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Quincy Wilson with the INT. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
So this one in the win column now for the